matter how good you are, some will criticize you. No matter how pure your intentions, some may still reject you. The question is not if it will happen, but how you will respond. Today, I will share how to handle criticism and rejection in a way that leaves you stronger, not bitter. Before we dive into that, let us understand the nature of criticism and rejection. We have constructive criticism and we have destructive criticism. Constructive criticism helps you to grow. That is where you learn what you are not doing right and how to improve, how to start doing better. But destructive criticism, what does it do? But destructive is meant to hurt. In as much as you are the one receiving this message, try to make sure that you are not hurting people, but you are helping them to become better. Okay? How you criticize others, how do you tell people their mistakes? How do you tell people that they hurt you? How do you tell people that you are not comfortable or okay with what or how they address you? How do you communicate with people that you don't like their actions towards you? As you're watching this message, try not to hurt people, but try to make them become better. Don't treat all feedback the same. Filter it. Remember that rejection is not always about you. Sometimes people reject what they don't understand or what they can't accept. So when people reject you, try to understand the reason why they are. When people criticize you, try to understand the reason why they are. It will also help you with your response to check if your energy, if you really want to accept that into your space, or you just want to let it go because you know that it doesn't match your energy. Remember that even Jesus was criticized. Yes, in the book of Isaiah 53 verse 3, even Jesus was criticized, and we all know it. In managing or handling criticism and rejection, I would advise you to anchor your identity in Christ. When your worth is rooted in people's approval, you will be unstable. That is the fact. If you know you are in Christ, people's opinion lose their power over you. It is not, you don't even care about what people say about you because you know that you are in Christ and Christ is leading you. So you see, not all criticism you should allow into your space. Not everything people are saying about you that you should pay attention to. You need to filter. You need to filter the feedback. Romans 8:31. If God is for you, no human rejection can destroy you. Because you know where you are going to. You know your destiny. You know your purpose. You know your plans with God. You know what God is planning for you. Yes. In handling rejection and criticism, you need to respond with grace and not with anger. And that happens when you master your emotions. You don't just act. You don't say things because they hurt you. You filter what you say before it comes out. Because sometimes you might be right, but the way you present your case will make it to be wrong. It is better you respond with grace than criticizing also the one who is criticizing you. Proverbs chapter 15 verse 1, it says, a gentle answer turns away wrath. But remember, if it's not worth your energy, it doesn't make sense. You can just let it go. Don't let emotions drive your response. Pause, breathe, and pray before you respond. Graceful response turns critics into unexpected ally. When someone is criticizing you, or when someone is doing something you don't like, when you feel rejected from someone you love or from someone that is so dear to you, how do you construct your words? How do you talk to them? Do you manipulate them with your words, or do you just go straight to the point to tell them how they made you feel without criticizing also the one you feel that is criticizing you or rejecting you? Remember, how you present your words matters a lot. Another thing I would like to share with you today is to turn criticism into growth. See it as a stepping stone for growth, for greatness. Ask if there are truth here you can use to grow. Sometimes when people are criticizing you, they might be saying it out of love, but because they don't know how to put their words. So you just have to ask yourself, is this true? Do I really need to improve here or not? Try to become better. When people are criticizing you, make sure that you are using it as a stepping stone to grow, for growth. But first of all, you have to filter where the criticism or rejection is coming from. So whenever you face rejection or criticism, ask yourself first why you are facing that and how you can improve. And remember, even in the Bible, David took correction from Nathan and he became better. So if you're facing rejection, learn something from that rejection. It might be for a reason. Maybe you are not getting something right, and that period is just to make you become better. Or the training, the stretching, the negligence, the snobs you get from people, and other things, they could be to make you become better. Remember that even destructive criticism can teach you resilience and self control. Because when people are criticizing you or when you feel rejected, you know that these people they are just attacking you, maybe because they can't match your energy or they can't even stop you. It will help you to be resilient. You learn to be strong. You learn to master your emotions. In every situation, learn the lessons. Don't just wave it by the side and tell yourself, people hate you, people hate you, people hate you. If people hate you, you need to build your wall around yourself. And there are people, if you are genuine, if you are very true to yourself, you will find people that would love you the way you are, for what you are, people that can understand you, and people you can have a good and wonderful relationship with. The next thing you should learn today is learn to let go. Some people they try to complain about what people are doing to them, what they don't like about people. And remember, when you keep on digging that pit, when you keep on reminding yourself of those things, you will end up being destructive, even destroying the person, people around you, and people will even see you as someone who is looking for pity. Who is always making herself the victim. You don't need to make people to pity you for you for people to understand the kind of person you are. No, you don't need to prove your worth to everyone. You don't. Forgive quickly. Unforgiveness keeps you tied in the pain. When you are forgiving someone, it is not about them. It is about you and God, not about them. When you forgive someone, your mind is free. But when you don't forgive people, when you don't forgive someone who has hurt you, you keep on living in that pain. The person might not even know that you are still angry or that they even offended you, but you're just angry. You are tied. Unforgiveness keeps you tied in the pain. And that you have forgiven someone doesn't mean you should allow them into your space. Salutation is not love. So when you forgive people, you are also helping yourself not to be tied in the pain. You need to keep moving. Your calling is bigger than people's opinions. Rejection is redirection. God may be protecting you from the wrong people or situations. I want you to practice something today. I want you to write down your recent rejection or criticism. Pray over it and decide how you're going to respond next time. Decide how you're going to respond gracefully next time. If God is for you, who can be against you? Walk boldly, my friend. The King approves you. Thank you for being part of this episode. If this video blessed you, please do well to share with people and also subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. Remember to hit on the like button and also click on the notification bell, most importantly. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.